Hi guys, this is Fred with USA Measurements, and today we're looking at a motorized pallet jack scale. This model is the US-EJ4827M. Now this model has two different speeds right here that you can choose from, whether you want to go in a fast or a slow speed. It also keeps track of the number of hours, has a built-in key function, and has multiple safety features with a stop button here, kill switch here, and a horn here. Okay, so if we come up and take a close look here, this is where we can see the number of hours that the unit has been used. This is our battery life. This is our key that we can use to turn on and off and only give certain people access to the device. Now this can be used on both left and right-handed. And if we take a look here, this is going to be our knobs to move the unit up. And then this is going to be our down. And that is the same for both sides. This is where the horn was. And to throttle back, we simply move it down and the unit will come towards us. Now to move it forward, up. Now there's also a nice safety switch here, is that if you're using this and you're getting pushed up against the wall, this will stop and move forward. I'll try to demonstrate this again for you. And you can see that the unit will move forward so it does not crush you. Now looking at this further, this is our kill switch that we can use to shut off the device, and then we can pull by twisting it to the right to turn it back on. And then looking up here, if we press on the scale, when we add weight, the LCD backlight will illuminate, and this will give us options to print, zero, tear, count, accumulate. There's units between pounds or kilograms, and then you have your hold where you can lock in the weight, and then you're on and off. Now, if we want to take a look here, underneath this is where the battery is stored, and this is also the charger. You can also see that there's a handle here that if you do want to pull out the battery and swap it out for an additional unit to keep this running, you do have the option to do that. But what's nice is that the charger is stored here. That way you have easy access to it whenever you need it. Okay, next here we are looking underneath the device. And this is the unit raised all the way up to its highest setting. And if we take a measuring tape here, I'll see if I can get this into the shot for you. We have a little bit over 7 inches of clearance as the overall height. And now the load cells are built into the forks of the unit. So we have a load cell right here is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And those are the weighing mechanisms. So as you pick up your device and lift it up, that is how it's going to be able to calculate that weight and provide that on the digital readout for you. Now, what we want to do next is just check the lowest profile setting on the unit. And this is important to making sure that the forks can fit into your pallets. So this model has a 3.5-inch height. And right here, if we can get this on the camera, we should be able to see we're at 3.5 inches. Is the height from the floor to the top of the forks. And so it's important that you make sure that you measure your pallets to make sure that you're going to have access to get these in and out and not have issues with sticking or getting stuck. Next, what I'd like to demonstrate for you is once we let the throttle off of the unit, how far will it travel? And I know this is a safety concern for certain people in industries where if a user was to let go, is it going to take off and will it hit someone? So I'm going to go ahead and throttle all the way up. And then at full speed, you can see that the device stops fairly quickly. And it's also the same coming backwards as well. That within a matter of a few seconds, once the device, the throttle is taken off of the device, it will stop fairly quickly. Now, if we want to go ahead and weigh a pallet, we'll go ahead and turn on our display. Once our display is at 0, we're going to go ahead and then enter into the pallet. And we want to come all the way in so that that back bar right here is touching our pallet. That way we can get our best accurate weights. From here, we will zero out the weight. And then from here, we'll tilt this down and we'll use this button to lift up the unit. And then from here, we are done weighing. We can put it back down, zero out the weight, print if needed, and then we can pull out of the pallet. Now this is our US-6011 SS stainless steel indicator that is included with this system. And this has a built-in rechargeable battery of 100 hours. And this device can be removed from the unit if you want to take it off to charge it, or you can plug in the standard 110 power adapter to charge the unit. Right here on the back is where the quick disconnect is. So if you do want to remove this display, that is an option. And taking a look here at the forks, these are 48 inches long, which is going to be the length of a standard pallet. And then the width from outside fork to outside fork is going to be 27.5 inches. This is what we recommend for weighing a standard US pallet. This also has a 5,000 pound lifting capacity. So as long as you do not exceed 5,000 pounds, you can go ahead and lift any capacity with these forks. The unit also has its battery built in here, which we did show you earlier, and it has an 8-hour runtime on continuous use. So that typically will get most people through an average workday, but if needed, you can purchase a extra battery, and then it can be swapped out if you go through a full battery in the day. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that we provided you some good information to make a decision on purchasing a motorized pallet jack scale. If you do have any questions, you're welcome to call us at 800-711-2237, or you can email us sales@usameasurements.com. Thank you for watching.